Hi and welcome to my channel. If you've never been here before, my name is Kerry Ann and I don't usually wear a hat. Disclaimers at the beginning, these are just my thoughts and opinions, and I swear, even though this video, well, yeah, I'm not actually talking about anybody else really on this video, so that disclaimer might not be needed, but just in case, because you never know where I'm going. Oh, and also I tangent. Right, I am not professional, nothing is scripted, I am just spitballing, and this, I have I want to do this while the memories are clear in my head, right, of what happened to me tonight, which was really fucking weird, right? The lecky went off. Now this is quite, it's not an unusual happening, so I thought that I'd run out of lecky, so I got my son to shine his torch on my handbag, got my lecky key and the key to open the door, went outside, even the box weren't on. Like literally, I'm like, well, I can't, it ain't that, because the gas and lecky boxes had gone, just no power to the house whatsoever. So we ran around and went and gathered, the things we could. We got a couple of candles and shit like that. Thankfully, I just dished up dinner, so like we ate by the light of a string of mushrooms, that string light thing. Yeah, and I have, it doesn't matter about the lights, Kerry Ann, it doesn't matter about the lights. Anyways, this got me to thinking, right? And I realised the shit that's been happening to me the past few days. Now, if you're new to my channel, you might think that all I do is like celebrity gossip and whatever, but this is me, basically, right? So I go by Quinky Dinkies, my dreams, things like that. 2 days ago, not last night, the night before that, I dreamt about Donald Trump, right? And I woke up and I'm like, what the fuck's that all about? I don't, obviously he's in the news quite a bit these days, so I just thought it was that. Next night, I dreamt about Donald Trump. And I'm like, and this was a Quinky Dink in itself, because, sorry, I've got one sec. A bit of pepper skin, I think, from my dinner. I do apologise. Told you I was unprofessional, didn't I? Welcome to my world. Oh, come on, now I'm singing that in my head, right? So, Donald Trump twice, and the second time it was on the morning of the 6th of January, which I thought was a bit of a coinky-dinky. And then we started watching this thing called Sweet Home, this Korean thing, on Netflix, which is like a kind of apocalyptic, sort of like a zombie movie type thing. That kind of thing is the best way. And it's very graphic. And there's an awful lot of blood. Like literally the blood bill on that show alone must have cost a fortune, but it's really good if you've got a strong stomach. I keep having to like... Anyways, but that's like really apocalyptic and like dealing with shit when shit hits the fan, you know what I mean? When you can't leave out, like lockdown and shit like this. And you have to make do with what you've got and whatever. And what's the other thing that ties it? That'll come to me eventually. But my thing is, we literally had a power cut. We got no power. And the weird thing about it, right, is that it was literally just my house next door and the other next door who lives down the back. It was just us three. We were the only ones that went out. I'm like, ugh. Do you mean? Direct energy weapons, peeps, they're coming for me. Anyways, so I've gone out over the years, right? My plan, my apocalypse plan, because you've got to have one. You've got to have some kind of prep in place. If you've not, and this is why I need to do this video, because it has kicked me up the arse. It's like, look, all of these things, Kerry Ann, are like, because obviously Trump is, things are about to change. We don't know what's going to happen. And them bastards who control this fucking pantomime, God knows what they have planned. And with Trump coming in, and I don't know, with this fucking bird flu or whatever, this shit coming over, we do not know what's going to happen. It pays to prep. Your Gelly, for a couple of years, has been stockpiling string lights. The mushroom ones are out by my bed, that's why I could bring them ones down. But I've bought several boxes. Where am I? In my time of need, when I needed some bloody light, I had one string of lights. So it has given me the kick up the arse that I need to go like, look, you don't know what's round the corner. None of us knew that 2020 was going to happen. Do you know what I mean? And on a side note, if the drones thing was still going on, I believe that's kind of dissipated now. Is that still going on? Because if there's going to be an alien invasion or some shit like that, there's not. Then take me. I would know about it. I don't think that there is. I'm not feeling it in my bones. So I thought, right, I need to start doing things. So the first thing I'm going to do is find all my bloody battery-powered lights and keep them somewhere that I know where they are in the same place, along with some batteries. And because I thought I'd stuck some at the back of the wardrobe, but it's like Narnia in there. Like literally, I wasn't going any further back because I might have got mould. So yeah, if you've got a tidy wardrobe, stick them at the back of your wardrobe. You don't have to be anywhere in place. And matches, keep some matches. I've got and again, like I've not kept them in a place, like these, but there used to be a thing called bug out bags. I don't know if you remember them. The young'uns might not, where it's like just have a rucksack and have, like a wind up torch, wind up radio, that kind of thing. Just keep it somewhere, a gas mask of some sort, matches, other things, disinfectant, like a couple of Milton tablets. Would that help? I don't know. Let's have a discussion about this, right? This is just off the bat. This happened to me along with a couple of other things that were like, like my dream last night. I can't remember a thing about it other than my brother were in it, and but I think that was like apocalyptic, which is understandable because I'm watching that TV program. Do you know what I mean? But that. I dreamt about Trump before that. The dream about it being apocalypse type shit was after we were watching that, I think. But even so, neither of those things tally up with the fact that my bloody lights went out. My son had the wherewithal. He went onto his phone, don't know what he typed in, power outage and or postcode maybe. And he was like, it says that they've been notified of it. And it was notified at 6:30. This was 8:30 when it went off. He'd had a notification at 6:30, and it was due to be on at about 10:30. Now them timings with 8:30 being in between 6:30 and 10:30 when they said it was reported, when they said it was going to be done, maybe. My theory, anyway, was that like maybe the power went off because it did flicker a couple of times before it went off. And if they'd been reported it at 6:30, maybe it was more that's when they were doing some work on this area and that's when they started. And when they had to reset it, that's when they switched. I don't know. It don't matter. What matters is let's get together, let's have a little bit of a discussion and let's see what sort of things, and let's all do it together and whatever. Like just have a bit of fun. If we don't need it, we don't need it. But if anything happens where your fucking lights go out, do you know where, other than the light on your phone, do you know where everything is? Is it within handy reach? Do you know what I mean? And if the worst come to the worst, like and, you know, you needed evacuating for something. That sounds so fucking wrong. Like, yeah, if the world's going to wee. That's Two Tribes. I was thinking more Ultra Beat. No, Ultravox. Oh, shut up, Kez. This is what happens when I'm called to do a video out of fucking nowhere. But I had to do it when that happened. While, you know, like, it's like while I'm sitting here thinking, because, like, it doesn't matter if you think that I'm onto something or whether I'm fucking batshit crazy. All it is it kicked me up the butt. I'm like gonna totally put that right, because we none of us know around the corner. But for me, I would feel better if I knew, right, even if the power goes out, if the water goes off, this kind of, I know where to go. I know that I've got that shit covered. It's just like a mother having all the shit. Hey, matriarchy. Having all the shit in the nappy changing bag. You know, like, be prepared for every eventuality. It is better to be prepared for an opportunity and to not have one than to have an opportunity and not be prepared. Don't know where I heard it, I can't quote, but I've kept with that, and I heard that in my 20s, I think. I've kept with that my whole life. I'm like, better to be prepared. So, yeah, if you want to leave a comment, and I'm so sorry that I've tangented all the way through this. This is more of, like, who I am, really. You know, and why I'm here. What the point of So Says Cares isn't to any of the specific subject. Obviously, I'm doing it again. Obviously, you know, get rid of the pedos off the problem gone, because that's going to flush out. Different day, different story. But bit by bit, we've got to come together, peeps. We've got to start speaking to each other. We've got to make mates. So give me some hints, even if it's just for me. Give me some hints and tips of what to put in my little bug out bag. Might as well have a bug out bag. I've got a rucksack doing notes somewhere. So yeah. And anybody want to join along, let me know. Let's do this. Like I say, better to have an opportunity. No. Better to be prepared and not have an opportunity than have an opportunity and not be prepared. Not being apocalyptic about it, it's just the fact that if it did happen, I was only without lighting for about an hour earlier on, and it felt like the world was ending. I was a little bit scared, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I want to get that, put that right, and I thought I'd let you know, just in case you might want to. It might make you think as well. You know, just beat them at their own game, innit? They can plan. Why can't we plan? Hey, open conspiring, conspiracy in. You know what I mean? Talking to each other in public. It's like, yeah, you can't kill me for my secrets, mate. I'm pointing at it. You can know too. I have no shame. Anyways, yeah, I'm going to wrap this up now, because I've been talking for 13 fucking minutes. Please get involved in the chat in this one. You're more than welcome. Even if you want to tell me that I'm nuts, but even if you want to just go like, fucking hell, me on batters. Or A, I already know, and B, you're kind of just going like, yeah, this evoked something in me enough that I want to sit and type something, which is a win anyway. I'm still going to love you anyway. But anyways, shut up, Kerry-Ann, and go. Thank you for watching my video. If you've made it till the end, I owe you a bevy. Yes, mate. Don't forget the outro. Please consider liking, sharing, subscribing, all of the saucy, juicy goodness that is friendship. And thank you for coming. Please come back, and never forget that I love you all. Bye.